guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I'm Robin and I woke up very happy and energetic today because it's onion day. We're gonna have an onion party and oh my goodness, these are just onions, shallots, and leeks. Some of them are old seed. We're gonna put that in a tray and see where it goes. Let me just name off some things. Okay, so this is white Lisbon. I've done this before. I've done evergreen white bunching onions. Those were great. I'm not sure what, I think these are, yeah, evergreens right here. But then I also have the past year or two done warrior. Oh, I might not have pulled that one, but warrior bunching onions are really good. I have those in white and pink or purple. So, okay, I guess I better start organizing. I do have the Matador shallots. That'll be something else we try. Last year shallots didn't do well, but I'm not going to hold it against them because my whole crop had a weird failure. It got picked off and eaten probably by critters. Then when I replanted, it was too late. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It was a weird year. Never had a year like that for onions in a long time. So, okay, then let's see. The old seeds. I have red Creole. It's coming back. Now these will split more, but I'm gonna just throw them in a tray and see. This is ruby red. This was an old favorite of mine when I first started doing onions. I'm trying to see if I see a date on here. No, I don't see a date. Must be at least 4 years old. Don't expect much to germinate from 3 and 4 year old seeds. Sweet harvest onion. I think this is something I tried last year and they didn't germinate. We'll try it again. Use up the seed. See if you can get a couple out of it, Violet de Galmi. I don't know if that's a shallot. What does it say? Southeast, short day, excuse me, from a small community southeast of Niger. Okay, well, we'll try it. Is it an onion? It's last year's seed, so we'll try it. Texas early grano, also last year, so we're gonna grow this out. Those two came from a friend. A sweet Savannah, I don't think I have any in here, but we'll try it. I'm not sure if that might have come from her too. And then for this year, I ordered, this is the second year in a row, for Chianti red onion. I like these over the red Creole for the sole fact that they didn't split as easily. And it's a hybrid, so it's new and improved, and there's like 1,000 seeds. There used to be, yeah, 1,000 seeds in this pack with 80% germination, but I think we had even better than that. I talked about that in how to grow onions video a couple of years ago. I had a whole series on when to grow what. Had great germination with, like, when you start July 19th like I am, you got rain, you got sun, you've got long days. Your germination's just really good. So then I bought a little white onion called White Phantom. Now I'm not going for like a fair winner, This is just a real good, consistent cutting kitchen use white onion. So it just caught my eye. Nobody recommended it. I just thought it was cool. And then I have plethora. I only bought 1 pack of that because I have all these others. I gotta go back in that box and look. I think I had another package of plethora left over from last year too. And then leeks, King Richard leeks. So we're gonna always start our leeks with onions because they're in the same family and they behave the same. They don't bulb, but they do thicken, and so you wanna just treat them the same. Artichokes take a little while. We wanna get a lot of growth on them before the shortest day of the year, so I'm going to start. Last year I did Imperial Star artichokes. Well, they came out with a new improved version of artichokes called Tavor, and so it's essentially the same thing, just a little bit more probably disease resistant or whatever. And this is certified organic. I think that was the only one. They do have them in non-organic, but they were out of stock, so I bought organic. Sometimes that just happens, you know, when you order mid-season and all the seeds left the store in spring, you know, we just can't be picky. And then, even though this is not an onion, I always start my celery with the onions in a separate container, because celery takes forever. And when it's this big, it just seems like it takes a whole month, and it stalls at this stage. And then, you know, it puts a little bit of growth on. If you're, you know, not having things trampled or protected, you know, you can put them in the ground and they will shoot up much faster. Or you can just wait till November and buy them at your gardening center, or maybe if you're lucky, October. But here, I don't think they even put them out till November. And you'll probably find ones the same size as this, but I like a good challenge, and so Tango is my go-to. Tender crisp is my second favorite celery. But these are tried and true. I think I still got some alive, barely, but they're alive under the shade cloth in the salsa garden. So then, okay, let's talk about trays, what I'm using today. So these, okay, I just got done with a week of VBS, and they had these nice little grapes. I don't know where they shopped them from, maybe Aldi's. A lot of our stuff came from Aldi's. And they're nice and deep. You're looking for depth, regardless of what tray you use or have. You're looking for holes on the bottom for drainage, okay, and airflow. Onions like to send out real deep roots. So they happen to have a bunch of these laying around. I think we went through 3 or 4 of them a night for all the kids. You can also use this spring mix type of box. You know, I get this from Aldi's. It does not come with holes, so you would have to poke holes in it if you wanted that. In years past, we've also used strawberry containers. Any of the containers really that do this little clamshell open and shut thing and sealed on one, you know, attached on one side, and have little snaps. I like the snaps, to keep your humidity and moisture in there. So you put it up in a shed or a greenhouse or something like that. But then I also like it because when it's just fresh dirt, I have squirrels, and I have a lot of squirrels, and they think this is fantastic to look for their nuts or to bury their nuts for next year. So I put a little protection on top just until I start seeing the greens. Sometimes I've also done this where I put them inside my shed until the greens come up, and then they come out here on the grow table. I also, let's show you dirt. I think last year I used that jungle growth something or other from Lowe's. Did not love it, but I was trying not to spend, you know, anywhere from $17 to $21 a bag on Miracle-Gro moisture control. Now, this is the important part. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Miracle-Gro, but there's something about this moisture control that is very helpful with keeping your soil consistently moist for the onions, because they will dry out within 12 hours if you're not on the water or the soil can't hold the water. I also bought the Stay Green potting mix just to try it for you guys. It also has fertilizer. This has fertilizer, probably about the same difference. And it was only like $7 to $9 a bag. And I can already see, look at the difference. Can you guys see this? Dark, moist, feels like potting soil. This has a lot of sticks unbroken down in it. That's not making me very happy. I can use this in other things, but for onion growing and seed starting, oh, there's a little bit better. Maybe the bag was mixed. Maybe we'll turn it and see. But I'm still not as pleased with it. It doesn't look like it's going to hold the moisture like I need with the Miracle-Gro moisture control. So just a little, this would be great for up potting. This would be great for, I have, when we were doing the oak trimming up by the mailbox, we found a citrus, and a loquat growing in my Mexican petunias. And they're going to need some soil to be up potted, so I may grab heavily from this bag for that. And they would probably do just fine. For seeds, also seed starting mix would be excellent too, but that is also very expensive. So anyhow, I'm probably going to pull from this to fill my containers. Another couple things you'll be needing for this party is garden tags, labels, and these are real cheap, so you can get them white even cheaper. I like to pick up, you know, I don't even know, like 500 of them for like $3, $4, or $5, and I get the colors, and because this will be like for, you know, bunching onions, yellow onions, red onions, and then I have blue ones, I have pink ones, you know, and I can just do whatever I want, or I reuse them sometimes. Obviously I do. You get a lot of bang for your buck with these little tags. That helps keep you organized. You can use a Sharpie. Pencil works great. Sharpie is not so great. I don't recommend it because Sharpies end up with all this high sun intensity, the rain. The UV light is just going to erase the Sharpie right off of your little garden marker tag thing. So I actually go online to Amazon and buy specific garden markers. This one's called Artline Garden Marker. This eventually, you know, I guess over a year or more, the tags, the label will actually, you know, the marker will come off of the tag eventually. But it probably lasts 3 times longer than a Sharpie. Like a Sharpie might be off in 6 weeks. This will probably last you the whole year. Or at least as long as you're in trays and things. And then they go into gardens with me too. So, which is why I occasionally have to reorder. This is Leyu, L-E-Y-U-E. Also, they call it a seeding marker. But it also is sold as a garden marker. And this is also excellent. Both of them are pretty fine tipped. I love that about them as well. This one's a little finer. So I can't live without these. Now that I lived for many years without them, but I suffered the, you know, the Sharpie problem. And then I moved to pencil, which is really good too, but it's just very faint. So sometimes I don't want to have to get way down upon, you know, a tag in the garden. And these just make it stand out so much better. So with that said, let me fill my containers and bring you guys back. All right, let's get the party started. I want to mention just a couple more things that I did go back in the box and I found another. This is my older Chianti red short day onions. This is from 2022. And then this is the Bella Luna onion. And I don't have many in there, but anyhow, I tried these last year's and I really, really wanted to try something again. Yeah, there's just a few seeds in there. We'll try them. We'll try them. If not, we have the Phantom. It's gonna, just because I was already on their website. Yeah, doing that. The other thing I want to mention to you guys is that label, label, label. Do your labels ahead of time. Keep yourself organized the best you can. 2024, 25 season onions, shallots, leeks, celery, and artichoke. So excited. I'm going to do peppers next, but I just wanted to show you there's a lot of varieties out here, because again, we're using up all the old seed, so then that forces me to buy new seed in the future. Plus we have new seed for this year. But evergreen bunching onions right here, these are the ones that I saved personally, and they've just been stuffed in the bottom of my refrigerator in the garage. These are chive seeds that I saved. The little plant is over there, and it went to flower last fall, so I saved the seeds in October. And then let's see, the Violet de Galmi, growing out for a friend. The Savannah Sweet, growing out for a friend. This is plethora old, but it's actually new seed. Texas Early Grano, growing out for a friend. Sweet Harvest, that was really old seed. These are yellow. A Tango, old seed from 2019, and newer from 22. Let's see, Tavor Artichoke. I'm pretty certain, I thought I ordered Tango, but maybe I did not, because I had all that seed. So I must have ordered this year and just didn't need it or something. Let's see, Red Creole, what's that? Ruby Red, okay, back there. So I got my reds, and then my favorite is Chianti Red. I can't reach across here. So this is the Matador Shallots, the White Lisbon bunching onions. I only had a few left of the Bella Luna white onions. I have King Richard leeks right here, and I had back here the White Phantom little onion, sort of a small white onion. Okay, I think I failed to mention in this video the depth. Okay, so I filled it with dirt. Almost everything is like 1/8 of an inch sowing depth. So, you know, I just kind of pushed my fingers down a little bit gently, not even past the knuckle there, but just roughed it up, put the seeds on top, fell where they fall, and then put just a sprinkle, a light dusting of dirt on top. The only thing that was a little different is that the artichoke seeds are slightly bigger, so you put them a 1/4 inch down. The celery is also 1/8 of an inch, just like the onions, and just like the leeks, and just like the bunching onions as well. So I'm going to lightly water these, very lightly. Misting would be great too, but if you have a real gentle shower nozzle, that also works. Hey you guys, you're gonna wanna like this video, okay? So it helps spread it out even amongst my subscribers, but also to people who are new to gardening, who may be on a search engine looking for information. You'll wanna subscribe if you haven't already. By the way, thank you to all of you that have subscribed. I think we're like at 90 something people left to go before we hit 2,000 subscribers for this itty bitty YouTube channel. But it's helping people grow a lot of food in Central Florida, South Florida, even North Florida, I would think too. You guys also be sure to give me a comment down below or if you do this on your own pages and I never see it, we are using #OnionParty. So you guys, with that said, we have started the onion party and we're well on our way. Now, the next video, I think, for me filming, will be everything else that's gonna go. So that'll be like peppers. I think I'm even gonna start my tomatoes a little early, the herbs and things like that. We'll go through that in the next video. Wow, must be a nice flying day because the planes are out like crazy. So anyhow, if you haven't got your seeds even bought and you're feeling frantic, I start extra early to be an example to you guys, but you can start anytime between now and like the first week. Well, I usually say September 1st, first week, second week. You'll have oopsies, dropsies, you name it, just waiting on paychecks. It's all good. I'm setting the example. Get them in, get them started, get it early. And then that way in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, you'll be totally ready at pennies for the cost of all these, really. I mean, look at, this is probably a couple thousand seeds planted today, and you know, for whatever dollars, you know, and some of it's old I didn't spend money on, and some of it I'm growing for friends, and some save seed. My goodness, and we're gonna eat for months on these onions. All right, you guys, that's it. Take care. God bless. I hope you're having an onion party today too. Bye-bye.